London, capital of Britain, cradle of Shakespeare, epicenter of empire. A city of grand museums, world-class theatre and a culinary scene that can celebrate everything from dumplings to duck fat fries. But, and it's no small but, London is also a place that can drain your wallet, saturate your spirits with drizzle and leave you baffled at every corner. So, if you're thinking of visiting or find yourself stranded between platform directions and overpriced sarnies, here's the hard truth of why London can be a trial. Because honesty, as they say, is the best policy, especially between friends. Let's begin with the most obvious. Money. London is consistently one of the world's most expensive cities. You want a decent coffee, expect to pay between £4.50 and £6 for a standard latte. A plain croissant will set you back around £4 to £5. Need a bed? A modest single room in central London averages £200, £300 per night, even on weekdays. Weekend rates often exceed £350, and that's before breakfast or Wi-Fi charges. Eating out, lunch around £12, £15, and a pub dinner will easily cost £20, £25 per person plus a tip. Even basic groceries, milk, bread, eggs, canned soup, are 20 to 50% more expensive than in other UK cities like Manchester or Birmingham. Transport costs add up too. A single tube journey across zones 1-2 runs about £2.80 with Oyster. Peak fares edge over £3.30. A taxi from the airport can easily hit £60, £80 depending where you land and traffic. All told, a day of legitimate sightseeing and travel may cost you £80, £120. Factor in coffee, breakfast, souvenirs. A 5-day trip can easily exceed £1,200 per person. Next, beware of pickpockets. You don't need to be in a run-down alley. The professional thieves operate amidst the crowds on Oxford Street, Westminster Bridge, Borough Market, and yes, even the British Museum. It's not rare. In 2023, Scotland Yard reported over 3,700 pickpocketing incidents in central London. Tourists are the primary targets, hefty iPhones in hand, wallets in back pockets or purses dangling unattached. They aren't clumsy amateurs. Often, one distracts you, the other moves in. "Oh, excuse me, that donation's for charity," they'll say while you're signing a clipboard and your belongings are being lifted. What works? Keep wallets in front pockets. Use money belts. Carry only what you need, preferably distributed across several pockets. And if someone approaches asking for coins, step aside and ignore them completely. Let me address something more serious. Ride-hailing scams. In recent years, there have been documented cases of visitors getting into Uber-like cars, then being drugged with spiked cigarettes or drinks. The victims, under influence, often hand over phones, passcodes, banking details, without realizing what they're doing. They wake up in unfamiliar locations with their bank accounts drained. These aren't isolated horror stories. They're reported by embassies and travel safety sites. In early 2024, multiple embassies issued warnings about these incidents in London. Some perpetrators pose as legitimate drivers, even matching app details. This sort of crime often uses contactless or app profanity as a distraction while the victim is compromised. What to do? Double-check the car registration with the app before you approach. Never share cigarettes or accept drinks from drivers. If something feels off during the ride, trust your instincts. Request the driver to stop in a populated, well-lit area and exit. If anything seems unusual when you arrive, delay concluding your destination until you're off the ride. Moving on, do you really need to queue for 45 minutes to ride a glass capsule around the city? That's the London Eye. £32 for adults, £27 for children. The biggest observation wheel in Europe, they say. Fact is, it offers a view not much better than a bus tour. Then there's Madame Tussauds, charging £25, £30 for access to selfie shelves. You'll stand next to waxy likenesses of celebrities who seem disturbingly aloof. Even Tower Bridge's glass walkway is £11, 40 to cross and offers views you can get for free from riverside paths, none of which implies you should avoid them entirely. Some people value the novelty. Just be aware, you're paying for tourist entertainment. For the same money, you could see a West End show, enjoy the VA's permanent collection, or spend a day wandering Greenwich Market and Riverside Parks. Genuinely unique London experiences. Let's talk about weather. London averages 106 rainy days per year, though much of it is light drizzle rather than downpour. But cloudy skies go far beyond April. Between October and March, consecutive days of grey can dampen your mood more than a weak cappuccino. UV levels are so low that even in summer, the sun can hide for days. Umbrellas help. To an extent, most are blown inside out by wind. Waterproof jackets, sturdy shoes, quick-dry clothes. These are essential. In June, average highs reach 21 degrees Celsius and lows around 13 degrees Celsius. Midwinter can dip to 2 degrees Celsius, 4 degrees Celsius. Occasional snow or ice in January, February disrupts public transport, so check live alerts. Above all, plan with flexibility. Expect interruptions and don't rely on ideal conditions. Public transport in London is a technical marvel. The Underground, the Tunnel, the Circle, the District, the Victoria. A network that connects nearly every corner of Greater London. Yet, and this is a significant yet, understanding the system takes time. Countless apps, zone maps, fare calculators. A glance at the fare matrix can cause a minor panic. Single zone rides cost £2, 40 pence, £2, 80 pence. Crossing to external zones may exceed £4, 90 pence during peak. Those contactless daily caps, capped at £9 per day zones 1, 2, and more if you stray beyond, are helpful once you grasp them. Despite this, errors are common. Don't touch in or out correctly and you'll be overcharged. Missed final validations? Brace for a claim letter later. Then there are the closures. Weekends often see enforced maintenance, meaning alternative bus replacements that take much longer. If you choose buses, good news, you're tapping once only. Bad news, they run slower, often stuck in traffic, and require contactless payment. No cash on board. Tip: download TfL's app. Plan journeys with updates. Get an Oyster or use contactless. Check planned closures. Keep your wits about peak time censuses on escalators. Now the evening scene. London's nightlife can be sensational. West End shows, jazz cellars, hidden speakeasies. But corruption hides here too. A cheeky drink or two can swiftly escalate. Fancy clubs charge £15 for entry, drinks well over £10 or £12 a glass. Some venues implement mandatory fees, sometimes £2, £3 just to stand around. Complain and you're met with a stiff shrug. Promoters tout VIP entry, but often your reward is a long queue and the same sticky floor. Some bars entice with discounts, only to add fine print service or admin fees after you've paid up front. Complaints are allowed, but refunds are unlikely when you're already 3 drinks in and the bouncer is not interested. Word to the wise, do your research. Use platforms like Time Out for vetted venues. Avoid late-night clubs if you're budget conscious. And always check your bill lines thoroughly. And finally, CCTV. Greater London has approximately 627,000 surveillance cameras circa 2023. That's more than New York City, Los Angeles, Chicago, Washington, D.C., or any other major US city. You are literally watched. On every street, tube station, shopping center, major landmark, often with facial recognition algorithms running in the background. If it makes you feel safe, that's one thing, but it's unnerving to reflect how every shift in expression, every late-night waffle you insist on eating near Hyde Park is archived by multiple agencies. As privacy goes, Britain sails close to Orwell's coastline. So there you have it, 8 thoroughly factual ways London can frustrate you. Oversized expenses, expert pickpockets, ride-hail dangers, theatrical tourist traps, relentless drizzle, labyrinthine transport, nightlife that bites, and the ever-present gaze of cameras. Is London worth it? Absolutely. It's history you can feel with your hands. From the Tower's stones to Shakespeare's Globe, it's theatres that rival Broadway, meals from every corner of the globe, public parks grander than palaces. But go in with your eyes open. You'll need weather gear, financial resilience, a good sense of direction, and possibly a healthy suspicion of promoters and offer grinders. If you plan properly, map your tube, pack your layers, sketch out your food budget, you'll avoid most pitfalls. You'll still enjoy the magic, the energy, the melodies of buskers, the siren call of a West End show. London demands patience, preparation, and perspective. Give it those, and it can give you its best self. Until then, stay damp, stay brave. And for heaven's sake, don't share a cigarette with a stranger at midnight.